I'm going to call to order the Town of Old Saybrook Zoning Commission meeting for Monday, August 17th, 6 p.m. Town Hall, first floor conference room at 302 Main Street, Old Saybrook. If everyone stands, just like allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call. Myself, Mark Caldarella, Chair, Darren Kennedy, Vice Chair, John Henry, Secretary, regular commission members Laura Gray and Robin Kelly. We also have this evening our two alternates, Brenda Dyson and Mike Kelly, in attendance, and Casey Costello-Hand will join us late, as she indicated online. Also, our recording secretary, Joanne Galley, is here. We have one in the audience and we have zero online, zero online at this point. Regular business, I skipped them. Oh, no, here we are, minutes. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from our last regularly scheduled meeting, which was Monday, August 3rd, 2026. Is there a second? Seconded by Laura Gray. Any discussion, corrections, or additions? Laura?
Yes. For the adjournment, I don't know how
Yes.
much this
I know,
matters.
I
Okay,
know.
okay,
We can correct it.
I will correct it.
okay.
I have John and Derek in there in the
And Mark,
vote, yeah.
and then I know that I should have seated Mike Kelly when Mark left. But then should he have been marked abstained on the previous?
I don't think I could vote at all.
We couldn't vote at all.
No,
Okay.
the way it went through is correct. I was
Okay,
here.
perfect. Second.
Any other corrections? Not hearing any, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, signal by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstains, passes. You abstain, Derek abstains, so it's 4-1. Thank you. Correspondence we have is just as it's related to our agenda this evening. So we'll move on to section 5, continued public hearing. A, you will have in your package a letter from Attorney Casella to without discussion to pass this to our next regularly scheduled meeting on September 9th. Moving on to B and C, which is Triple C Enterprises. We also have a letter I'll read to the record. Please consider this from Attorney Casella to Ms. Costa. Please consider this letter as requested. The zoning commission continue the public hearing until September 9th, 2026. If necessary, this letter will also serve as a consent under Connecticut General Statutes S8-7D. Thank you for your consideration.
Did I make a comment?
I believe so, yeah.
General comment? That I had reviewed the
Yes,
last month's, I reviewed the video, so I feel like I'm up to date and able to comment and participate in tonight's issues.
excellent. Thank
You
you.
know what, let us know next week, because that's where we're gonna be discussing, so that's where we'll put it.
But for the record, this
You wanna
is
put it
okay.
in?
Take that on the record,
Okay.
yep.
Okay,
You'll remind us next week.
you want me to get that from, did you review the records and everything?
I'm in the process of doing it.
Okay.
Get catching up here.
Okay.
Moving on to old business, which is the Kumis application for a coastal site plan review for the conversion of an existing home into an accessory dwelling unit and construct a new 1,259 square foot house with driveway, deck, porch, and stairs at 20 Clinton Avenue. There is no one here that I am aware of that representing or online. For our own edification, the timeline for this applicant is 65 days. They submitted on July 6th. So not September 8th would be 65 days. that wouldn't, they would need to grant a one-day extension to get to the nine meeting. They did not submit anything as of 4:30 this afternoon from Pratt, either of which we would need to even continue the
Mark, it was for
conversation.
the health. Yeah, it was still for the septic system, right?
We're waiting
That's
for that.
what- That's
Yeah,
what we're still waiting on.
Did not come in
Yes,
through
that is-
4:30 this afternoon, so.
That-
I guess we can leave it open in the event that they come later or communicate. But honestly, I'm uncertain as to. They would have to give us a continuance, which we'd have to get after the meeting, which there's time for that, should they choose to do that. The application was incomplete. And I mean, basically, this commission, as it was set prior chairman, that we could, if they were unwilling to continue, we could deny it without prejudice, which will allow them to come back and not incur additional fees or whatever. But at this point, there's a no-show, so we'll just leave it open in the event. Chris will be back tomorrow. I'll ask her if she's gonna reach out to them for continuance.
So question, if she reaches out and they ask for it, then that's
That's
okay,
okay.
that's okay.
I believe it is, Mike.
All right.
I've not experienced a no-show.
Same here. Thank you.
So, in record timing, we move on to our next public hearing, which
It wasn't ready.
Stonescape Company, application for special exception permit to convert an existing 1,964 square foot, I'll read slow for you, Mel.
Thanks.
Building from a restaurant to a landscape office showroom at 744 Boston Post Road, Assessors Map 36, Lot 110, Central Business B1 District. Pedestrian node, the applicant is Aaron Sorensen, the agent is Robert Doan. Our action is to open the public hearing, continue or close by September 9th, it was later than September 20th. I will let the commission know that ordinance 71 fees were received today. Was this in addition to,
Yeah, these are.
these are new, this one's new?
Yeah, those responded to Jeff's comments.
So we did receive the ordinance 71 fees, which allows us to continue. The other question,
I was just wondering what ordinance 71 was.
so the fees related to the application that the applicant bears. Sorry, the town engineer, any legals,
One is the survey. It's the site.
Also, for the record on this, I'll indicate, I saw an email come through at 4:30.
Was the
With the responses to Jacobson's letter and additional materials. I have not reviewed those. I have not had time to do that.
I don't have anything to say.
I didn't even see it.
Sorry, I didn't see.
Yes, okay.
I didn't check your email. Just so you know, Bob, we all received your information today at 4:30.
Yeah.
I did not have time and
Okay, thanks.
to review any of that. Plus, we would also want to be hearing Jacobson's response back to you as well. So
Okay.
it looks like we would probably need to continue this to the next, our next regularly scheduled meeting. Mike,
You're saying email, did the email go directly to you or you went?
we went to all of us
Sarah,
from Sarah.
I saw Sarah said I thought she said we will probably not have a response, but I
From Jacobson,
will not have.
because it was submitted at
Yes.
4:30.
Okay, I thought you said Jacobson didn't respond to this
Yeah,
already.
no,
My mistake.
No.
Okay, yeah, I did,
not at all.
did get this email.
Mr. Dillon, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Floor is yours.
Yeah, they're two folded plans. One is the existing condition survey, which essentially didn't change. That is the existing property. The property is the old Dunkin' Donuts. It used to be, there were some coffee roasters and stuff. And what we are doing, that I just want to point out on the existing condition survey, how the, with the old Dunkin' Donuts, there was parking off to the east side and the and the somewhat awkward entrance, driveway entrance on the east side of the Dunkin' Donuts. And quite a few parking spaces. Our site plan, we are reducing, we're cutting back the number of parking spaces. We're pulling the east side in. Getting rid of the east side entrance. And we're going to use the western entrance and Pond Road entrance. Okay. So I'm Bob Devlin, engineer and land surveyor here on behalf of Stonescape company. They will use this area for ordering and display of materials. This is not their home base for their construction material storage, vehicle storage, or whatever. It's a showcase for them. And so what we've done is we've taken a lot of the pavement out, and we are proposing all pervious patios and pergola. We do have an outbuilding here, which is a what was the word? It's a pavilion, a wood beam pavilion. And
You're adding a pavilion?
we're adding that, yeah. And the net result is that we're reducing our impervious area considerably. We anticipate that we're going to have 6 or 7 employees at the most, not continuously. We're reducing the sewage effluent considerably from the Dunkin' Donuts down to the 6 or 7 employees. And we are maintaining the existing sanitary system. But there was questions in Jeff's letter that I'd like to address. I call the left-hand side of the property, the property line that goes from Boston Post Road to Pond Road. I had given that a side yard setback. And Jeff is calling that a rear property line. And it's very awkward because it's going from frontage to frontage. If we come in from Pond Road, it meets the definition of a side yard lot, lot line. And if we come in from Boston Post Road, because Boston Post Road is the address, this property line that is immediately adjacent to the side of the building is being called a rear property line, and I respectfully disagree, but I'm not going to win an argument on that base, even though if we read through the definitions, I think I could demonstrate that, but I don't want this to be the forum for that. So the net result.
Excuse me, you stated that in your response this afternoon to Jacobson?
No, I didn't want to be argumentative in my response to Jeff. So I'm yielding to Jeff, but I have a question on the pergola. Because it only affects the pergola. I had thought that we had a 0 setback because it was a side yard in the B1 zone. We're here tonight only because we're in the pedestrian node. And our use and many things doesn't require a special exception. But the pergola, which isn't considered a structure unless it's over 200 square feet, has 94 square feet within the setback area. And that's what we stated to Jeff to see if that makes a difference as to his opinion as to whether we meet the 10-foot setback or not. If he stays with the opinion that we do not, and it is not a rear yard. I was away on vacation last week. I would have called Jeff and talked to him about it. But I'll have that conversation hopefully tomorrow.
And can I ask a question about that? What's the purpose of the pergola?
The pergola is part of their displays.
So it's just for this,
It's an item that is over a patio that they make with the stonescape. And it is an item that they will sell in combination with their stonescapes. They,
Go
ahead.
the reason for my question was in that regard, do you care what size it is?
right, we could get it down to 200, down under 200 square feet.
Because right now that you have it proposed as 252 square feet, I believe.
Yeah. Mhm.
And he just said 94 square.
Within the setback.
Oh, 94 is.
94 square feet within the setback. So it's
What's the overall height? Of the
Yeah.
pergola?
the overall height's about 8 feet. It does.
8 feet.
It
Is
is
it
over.
the tallest point or 8 feet to where you walk under it?
I think it's about 8 feet to the tallest point, and I apologize for not having the detail on that. But you know, we could. I don't want to play games with it, but we could break it in half and do 2 pergolas and keep them both under 200 square feet. But I need to talk to my client about that. He's at Colgate with his daughter for her first day of college. I sympathize with this.
But doesn't that have to be under 200 square feet? Your letter says that.
They say it's not considered a structure if it's under 200 square feet.
But yours
It's
is
considered.
2 right now.
252, which
Yeah.
would be considered. a-
252, and we were
Yeah.
calling it a structure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was no question about it. We were calling it a structure, and I thought I was fine with the 0 setback on the side lot line. As soon as he changed it to in his opinion, to a rear lot line, it created the 10-foot setback, and then it became an issue. And so that's what we're dealing with, and I think that's the only item on here out of Jeff's letter that I haven't resolved in the revised plans that you have.
So worst case scenario, you can just reduce it.
Yeah, we just cut it down. We take out that. We could even take out that portion, that triangular portion that's in the setback area too. And it's not a eat all
That
and
would
all.
probably be a beneficial
Yeah,
change.
yeah. We are getting rid of what we considered unsightly bollards that run across the front of Dunkin' Donuts. Those were put in because of the vehicles going into Dunkin' Donuts. And we are putting a planter in the front of the building. That planter will be a reinforced concrete planter with a fieldstone veneer on it. And so it will resist any vehicles that don't stop in time. We have that.
Is there specifications on that? Planner, or is that a homemade plan?
It's a homemade planter.
And there's no specifications as to
There's
what it
no,
would stop, or,
we can get you those specifications if you'd like.
because the commission in recent times has made it a very concerted effort. Where there's car traffic in front of retail shops, restaurants, whatever it may be. For bollards because of the few incidences the town has already experienced.
Right,
Where
correct,
cars running the curb's not gonna stop at a curb stop's not gonna stop a vehicle.
right.
Need something thing there, so I think the commission would like to see the trade-off between bollards to the planter. In
Okay.
terms of, will it stop a car?
Mhm.
The planter,
It's-
when I'm looking at is right up against the building
Correct.
versus the bollards, which are just off the side.
The planter is, the face of the planter is 3 feet away from the building.
The face, but the back of it is up,
The back of it is, it's the
it's right up
face,
against the building.
the face of the building will be built similar to a Jersey barrier.
Okay,
With
because
the
it's very
planter.
difficult for me at least to
Sure.
understand what the planter looks like based on the drawing that's here. Um. It's calling a planter box, and I would interpret that as wood. You're
Oh,
saying
okay.
it's not,
Okay,
so I think the commission to be able to be comfortable with that, would need to see more details relative to what
Yeah,
it,
it
what
is,
it is, what it's made of. And does it have the ability to stop a vehicle from
okay,
crashing through the plate glass?
okay.
Yeah, in your statement of use, you said there's 5 to 7 employees.
Mhm.
What do you expect for customer traffic or total traffic in and out of the whole facility? I know it's a sales and,
Yeah, like, it'd be similar to that. If you had 5 customers at a time, they'd be delighted. But usually, 10 vehicles or 10 or 12, maybe the most. There was a comment. Go ahead.
no, like, relative to the planter and just the concept of cars coming and going. The planter doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't cover the whole building.
Correct.
Is that a doorway
Yes, it is.
on each end?
Yeah.
They're still exposed a bit? So are you gonna remove those bollards as well?
We're going to leave those bollards
Oh, okay.
on the outside of the,
So you basically take a
Yeah, the
bollards in
5.
front of 5 parking places?
yeah, those 5 are going.
Okay,
Well,
12 or 16 go.
Yeah.
The other ones stay.
You're taking away 5 balls.
Yeah, the ones in
In
front
the
of.
park.
Directly in front of the.
We're going to leave the ones on either side of the planter. We would like to, Jeff commented on the parking spaces on Pond Road.
Hmm.
And we responded that I don't think it's the traffic hazard as he's alluding to. They're backing out onto a town road. It's not, it's safer on those than, for example, your Main Street, where people are backing out onto Main Street with a higher traffic volume and actually a higher speed than on road, which is has that 90-degree turn just before you get to the property. So we would prefer to keep those. If keeps the options open for this property. It's not part of this application, but a mixed use on this site would be a couple of apartments on the 2nd floor. And that would be the area.
Yeah, Jeff
Not part of this application.
Jeff had indicated parking spaces, what, 1 through. 1 and number 5.
1 through 4 and number 5, which
No, I
is
said, yeah, I'm reading, go ahead.
Slightly in the Pond Road right of way.
Extend partially within the pond right away and
Yep.
could therefore be eliminated. And he's referring to number 1 and number 5.
Mhm.
And your answer to that was what?
We would like to preserve our existing nonconformity, Pond Road being a town road. And those have been in existence, and we would respectfully request a reconsideration of Jeff's request. We wrote that to him.
So we'll see what he comes back with.
I will certainly discuss it.
I would be inclined to agree with Jeff
Okay.
on that. Not sure how the rest of the commission would view it, but, this is a new application for the site, so it does open up,
Yes, I know.
everything for consideration,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
I think many of us, you even including yourself, would park there in the days that with Dunkin' Donuts, yes, backed out of there, so. We'll see what he comes back with.
Okay.
Okay.
Might be a good place for the employees to park,
Mhm.
so they're, as opposed to in and out traffic.
Yeah, we do have a couple of, this turnaround area is generous in size. And by putting a line down the center, I've indicated that as overflow parking also. This parking space here has a separation between the side walls, so they have enough room to maneuver. Jeff commented that we didn't have dimensions on our existing parking spaces. Those parking spaces are actually 9 by 20. They're oversized. And they're existing, and we are going to just keep them oversized.
The, Jeff mentions in his letter of August 12th that the space number 5 and the associated, crosshatch pavement area within the lot, area, to go to a landscape island. Did you respond to his?
Because it's an accessible spot.
Right.
We need the crosshatch to make it, to keep
And
it
that's the only,
accessible.
that's the only handicap
That's the
spot you
only-
have in the,
It's the only
on the
one.
property, correct?
Yeah,
There's a parking that currently is to the other side of the building, and that jogged area is being removed, correct?
correct.
And it's gonna be part of your display area,
Mhm.
is that correct?
Yeah, we've shortened up that end of the pavement as we remove the driveway entrance on that side. We're redoing the sidewalk also. We're changing it from a ramp to just a normal sidewalk that goes through grass area.
And I haven't looked on these prints, but do you have a snow area designated?
Yeah, that's our overflow parking area.
Can you put that out on your map, please?
We did overflow parking area to also.
So that display area will then become the snow storage?
No,
Well,
no, that's not display area. That's overflow parking.
Oh, okay.
This is,
Oh, you're up there.
this is a stone wall that wraps around. This is the snow, the overflow parking.
Yeah.
And the snow storage area.
Because unless I'm not looking at something that isn't current, it states for that area. Overflow parking area to also be used as a temporary snow storage?
Correct.
Okay, but didn't you just say that that's not where the snow storage was gonna be?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, that is. the
I
snow
misheard you,
storage.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, I'm probably misheard.
And it's also a turnaround area.
Yeah,
Threefold.
In good, non-winter weather.
in our typical winters, not like last winter.
Could you explain where the trees, he suggested the trees be moved so that they're not in the sight line?
Yeah,
So where were they? Where were they?
we had them. I think we had them further out
Okay,
in this we're taking away this, so there's no sightline issue up here. It's this driveway, and he wanted these, I think we may have had them over here, and we pulled them back on the other side of the sidewalk. So there.
Just out of curiosity, what are we looking at in terms of site? What are we trying to prevent blocking with those trees?
Just the traffic.
Traffic.
Okay.
It's, you're coming
Okay.
on to, at that point, Boston Post Road is 4, maybe 5 lanes. 4 lanes, I think. And you're pulling into the, you're either crossing 2 lanes to turn left
Okay,
or pulling into the near lane or 2 lanes to turn right.
okay. And those
Just-
trees just block the view.
Yeah,
of the
and
lane.
yeah, he just wanted a clear sightline triangle. It was
Okay.
fine. We just pulled them back. The driveway that we're taking away, it was always awkward going out of because you're in front of the stop bar for that intersection. And we had the opportunity to get rid of it, so I thought, take it out of there.
And the sidewalk repair is just to bring it up to grade or,
Yeah, right now it comes in, it's a ramp.
Yeah.
So you have a ramp, you go across your entrance and then you come back up. So we're taking out the pavement, taking out the sidewalk, we're filling it by 6 inches of topsoil, doing a curb on our parking lot.
Mhm.
And we're filling it, and then we're going to build the sidewalk to be a uniform grade all the way across there.
Now, in the event that property changes hands or something,
Mhm.
the fireplace and the fire pit. Are they gonna be functional? Actually, you've got 2 fireplaces.
Yes, we do. Yeah, one's a 5 foot, another 5
over
foot.
here, and you reduced it to under 7 feet now?
Yes, yeah.
I'm sorry, are they functional?
Yes. I envision that they're going to be gas, and when you're open, you just turn them on and let your customer go out there and say, gee, we could have one of these, and they order.
I'm not sure if it needs to be reviewed with either fire marshal or fire chief, but something that close to abutting properties would concern us. Particularly if you're not uncertain as to what type of fire source it's gonna be,
Okay,
propane versus wood or something else. That they at least get an opportunity to view that, because I know that in general, if you have a fire pit in your property and it's within a certain distance, you have to get a permit from the fire department. But I think
Okay.
given that this location and the proximity to the abutting neighbors, we should be cautious to at least check into that to see. And since we're gonna continue this to the next meeting, it will give you some time to do that.
Which meant that.
And my question is just on, like, I know, I see the whole, what do we call it, the field, the three foot high fieldstone wall that surrounds all that. But I just think of other sort of like utilities or anything, is that wall, let's say a car breached that wall and then hit the fireplace and it's a gas fireplace, is there anything we need to think about with that, or is the wall itself considered good enough in case a worst case scenario, a car goes in there and hits it, now we have gas just out and about?
I think that's why the commission would be comfortable if it was reviewed by the fire
Yeah.
marshal or fire chief for that. Taking in consideration the wall and where the
Yeah.
location of it is, just to be cautious, not that. We're saying at this point you can't have it, but I
Right.
think it's prudent to review that.
It's actually 2 fire pits.
Yeah.
yes, 2. One we're calling a fireplace and a
Yeah.
fire pit.
So. Clarify for me, the trellis is the pergola? Or has the trellis been replaced by the pergola?
The trellis is the pergola.
Okay, and you're gonna reduce that below 7 feet, so it's not considered a structure,
Yeah,
correct? Yeah, okay. I saw in some picture, I'm sorry, John, go ahead.
Okay,
I think, actually, I think what we'll do is just cut it back. So it's not in the setback.
But it's setback, but you also have a height. There's a height saying that, the structure is over 7 feet.
right.
Is, if the trellis slash pergola is over 7 feet. It's considered part of the structure, which is then has to be reviewed with the coverage. For the.
Correct,
Right,
correct. And, which isn't a problem including it in our structure coverage.
okay, but I'm just saying, that
Yeah.
for clarity, it would be considered a structure, so therefore the coverage numbers would have to be updated.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe that they are currently
Okay,
on this. John?
No,
No?
The last thing that you, I see it here, just so it's out there, there won't be a dumpster, you're just having bins.
yes, we are.
And those will be kept where?
Yeah, so that's what I was looking for.
They're gonna be kept where on the property, the
They'll-
rollaway bins
They'll be kept behind the building.
behind the building? That leads me to a question, currently behind the building is a disaster.
Yes, it is.
Okay, even in the pictures, that were provided as part of the application. There's storage of various types of stone materials, loose sand, as well as stuff that came out of the inside of the building, that was
Yes.
restaurant. But
Yeah.
How
They
is
have
that?
they have a permit to do the renovation.
Not
of the building.
questioning that aspect, but going forward, how is that, other than storing the rollaway receptacles behind here, what else is that area gonna be used for? Cause that's within, I think, less than 10 feet of the property line.
Okay, it's going to be a, pavers and, patio.
So it's gonna be a functional selling
Yes.
space, not a paver.
No,
Storage
and that's where they
area.
have that's where they have the fireplace and the seating area. It's part of their display. Area.
The new print you handed out this evening, is there a landscape plan on there, the details?
Is it paving? Is it planting a schedule on the left-hand side? That's the plan that you have open.
So it's
On
on
the left-hand side. I'm sorry, at right-hand side. It's on my left when I'm looking at the plan upside down. There's a planting schedule, or street trees and arborvitaes and boxwoods and whatnot.
Commissioners, you have other questions? You indicated that there would be no, proposed exterior lighting added.
Added.
So you're going with what
We're going with the, there. I think there are four, neck. Down lighting. And there's some, lighting in the entrances. Some soffit lighting.
And the proposed privacy fences in the back of the village, along the budding customer or neighbor's property.
Yes.
No weekend activity?
I think there will be, yes,
Their hours, I think, and everything were Saturday.
yeah,
Just like normal business hours. No standing use.
Just family use.
right. No business hours, there's 6 days a week.
That's good, that's a good point. So could you define
Yeah.
for us for the next meeting what the hours actually would be? You know, from 8 AM to 6 PM, and what Saturday hours would be?
Sure. I can get that.
Cause you're right.
It just says it just says 8 to 7. One of those.
8 to 7 normal business, Monday through Saturday.
It's,
Yeah,
it's just normal business.
business hours, 8 to 7.
8 AM to 7 PM.
So you would add Monday
Yeah,
through
just,
Friday.
yeah, just put Monday through
Or
Friday.
Saturday.
Monday through Saturday, sorry.
6 days a week.
Yeah, 'cause I would interpret like John did, that would be Monday through Friday.
I'll see.
And if you could also add to this, the customer traffic volume, just to define it in a statement of use. I think we asked for that. So you're just saying there's 5 to 7 employees working there, but what would you expect normal
Okay.
volume to be?
And our regulations are 51.6.4. A as a statement of use. And states. The number of persons estimated to occupy or visit the premises on a daily basis, number of employees, hours of operation, details of operations. For all uses occupying the lot.
Okay, and what section?
51.6.4 A.
Thank you.
There was a referral, that's, I think it's the only one we have, ARB. That, if you approved it, but it stated, while the layout and landscaping are acceptable, they had concern about the accumulation of refuse at the rear of the building in addition to how and when the fireplaces would be used. What we also discussed this evening, so. And I think you answered the question about if. And I get DOT approval, you have to get a permit, that, right? Any other questions from, commissioners? No. No. Okay, so then we discussed that we're gonna wait for, Jeff Jacobson's return response to yours from this afternoon. And you've agreed to a continuance to our next regularly scheduled meeting of September 9th. So I'll make a motion to continue our hearing to our next regularly scheduled meeting of September 9th. For Stonescape Company application for special exception permit. Is there a second? Seconded by Robin. Any discussion? Not seeing any, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, abstains, passes 5-0-0. We'll see you next month.
Okay,
Thank you very much for your time.
appreciate it, John.
You still have not, are you here for an application, sir?
I wasn't sure it was on the call of the meetings and I just hadn't got any cancellations. I thought there was a continued public hearing for, on a Clinton Avenue ADU.
They have not shown
Oh,
this evening.
I thought maybe I missed that.
No, they have
Wow.
not appeared.
Okay.
And, we have not received their, health district approval yet either, which we're not allowed to continue until we do. So it's gonna
Very good.
continue to our next meeting, September 9th.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good night. Yep, you too.
That answers your question?
Yep. Any questions, comments, concerns? That's what the staff. All right, entertain a motion.
Motion to adjourn?
Made by John Henry, seconded by Laura Gray. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstaining, passes 5-0-0.